So in today's session, we are going to discuss about the integration, and we'll see what exactly an integration, what is the use, what are the various scenarios which enforce you to go for integration, and how many ways are available to do the integration. What are the various types of integrations are available in the real world, not only specific to Salesforce. In general, how many ways are available to do the integration, and how to integrate the Salesforce applications with some third-party systems. And upon integration, Salesforce to the third-party system, what are the various APIs has been given by Salesforce by default, and how can we use those APIs? That means ready-made classes given by Salesforce to do the integration. And how can we integrate the Salesforce without writing the code? That means a declarative, programmatic, both. Declarative in the sense without writing the code, just by using some mouse pointers. Programmatic in the sense by using some programming, by writing some code with the help of some APIs which has been given by Salesforce. So both we'll see as part of this integration. How can we go with declarative integration? How can we go with programmatic integration? Both we'll see practically. Now, so let's see the concept of integration. So when coming to the Salesforce, that already you know that Salesforce is providing all the three classifications of cloud computing services. Salesforce is providing three classifications of cloud computing services. Like initially we have discussed in our initial classes that Salesforce is providing the SaaS services. That means some ready-made applications provided by Salesforce, which we can able to use to automate our business processes. Salesforce is providing the SaaS services. SaaS means what? Ready-made application. Salesforce is providing some set of ready-made applications which we can use to automate our business processes. So as part of SaaS, Salesforce has given a ready-made application called as Salesforce CRM. Salesforce CRM is a customer relationship management application or software which is used to automate all your customers' transactions. Like all your customers' information and the interactions with the organization, all this information we can automate at one place by using Salesforce CRM. Because by using this Salesforce CRM, we can automate each and every interaction. That means from capturing the customer to till right now, what are the various interactions we had with the customer, the whole interactions. Like how many products the customer has purchased, how much revenue we have generated from that customer, and how many complaints the customer has raised, what kind of services we have offered, what kind of discounts we have offered, everything. The whole information we can automate at one place by using Salesforce CRM. So by using this Salesforce CRM, we can automate all the customers' information. Those may be new customers or existing customers also. All the customers' information we can able to automate at one place, and that we can maintain the 360-degree view of the customer at one place. That means the complete history of the customers we can able to manage at one place by using Salesforce CRM, which has been given by Salesforce ready-madely as part of SaaS. So by using this Salesforce CRM application, we can manage all our marketing processes, sales processes, and the service processes. We can able to automate which will be the part of our business, which will be the part of our organization. Now, but sometimes I'm not only using this Salesforce CRM, I would like to use some more applications. I need some other applications like as banking, finance, insurance, healthcare, like that. So then what we can do? But Salesforce is not offering all these domain-related applications. As of now, Salesforce is offering Salesforce CRM, but in future, Salesforce will introduce some banking applications also, financial applications also. But right now, they're not offering, so I want some banking applications. So for that reason, Salesforce is not only offering the SaaS, Salesforce is offering the platform also that is called as Force.com platform. Salesforce has introduced the Force.com platform. Not only providing the ready-made application, Salesforce CRM, Salesforce has given a platform also that is called as Force.com platform. Then what exactly the Force.com platform? Force.com platform is a cloud platform. It's a cloud platform. That means it's a development environment. It's a cloud-based development environment. It's a cloud-based development environment which is used to customize the applications, Whatever the CRM application has been given by Salesforce, as part of that CRM application, if it needs any changes, if you need any customizations according to your business requirements, according to your organization requirements, if you want to add some more additional features, if you want to build your own custom applications, at that time, we are using the help of Force.com platform. By using this Force.com platform, we can customize the existing CRM applications, and along with that, we can able to build our own applications also. The facilities available. So, as part of this Force.com platform, we can perform 4 operations basically. First one, we can customize the existing Salesforce CRM application. By using this Force.com platform, we can customize the existing Salesforce CRM application. That means, as part of Salesforce CRM, whatever the features has been given by Salesforce, we can able to customize according to our business requirements. According to our business needs, we can customize. Whatever the features you would like to use, we can make it visible on the user interface. Remaining features, we can able to make it hide. We can make that remaining components we can able to hide from that user interface, so that we can make that user interface very, very simple and very, very lightweight. So that we can customize those functionalities which have been given by Salesforce, okay, with the help of this Force.com platform. But sometimes, whatever the features have been given by Salesforce as part of Salesforce CRM, those features may not be sufficient. I want some more additional features. So at that time, we can able to leverage or extend the features. By adding the additional enhancements. So not only customizing these existing features, we can add some more additional features also according to our business requirement. So now whatever the features has been given by Salesforce as part of sales application, service application, and the marketing applications, if those features are not sufficient, then we can able to add some more additional features also according to our business requirement. Now, so we can leverage the functionality according to our business requirement. We can able to leverage the features. We can extend the features by adding some additional enhancements. Now, in this case, not only customizing these existing applications, not only adding some additional features, we can build our own custom applications also from the scratch. I'm utilizing the Salesforce CRM application as it is. I'm using the CR sales application, service application, marketing. Along with that, I want some more applications also. Then what we can do? I want some supermarket automation application. I want some banking application. I want some financial automation application. I want some life sciences domain application according to my business need, according to my customer requirement. Then what we can do? In this case, whatever the application that we are expecting that we need, if that is not given by Salesforce ready-madely, then we can build our own custom applications also. By using this Force.com platform, we can build our own custom applications also. We can build our own custom applications also. Those custom applications may be either banking applications, finance application, manufacturing applications, and then life sciences, pharma related applications, anything, whatever you want, any domain specific application also. Any domain specific application also we can build. There is no such limitations in Salesforce. Any kind of application we can build with the help of this Force.com platform, which is a cloud-based environment given by Salesforce by default. So that we can build our own banking applications, financial applications, manufacturing related, consulting related, construction related, technology related, chemical related, pharmaceutical related, any kind of application we can build by using this Force.com platform. Now, and then once application has been built, the most important thing is not only building these applications, if it needed, then we can able to integrate the Salesforce applications, Salesforce applications with any external system, also. The facility is available as part of Force.com platform. As part of Force.com platform, not only building the application, we can integrate that Salesforce application with any external systems also. That means in order to integrate the Salesforce application with any external systems, we are using the help of Force.com platform. Here also Force.com platform. You know that. We know as part of this Force.com platform what we have. So now as part of Force.com platform, Salesforce is providing two programming languages. The first one, you know that Apex programming. Second one, Visual Force programming. First one is Apex programming. Second one is Visual Force programming. Here also, as part of integration, we are using Apex programming only with some additional APIs. Nothing but API means some collection of classes. That's it. Nothing else. So that in order to integrate that Salesforce with any external system, we are using the help of the Force.com platform. That is, we are using Apex programming and the Visual Force. You know that Visual Force is only for representation and purpose, nothing but presentation, user interface purpose. So the backend business logic, the backend integration processes, everything we are implementing with the help of Apex programming. So through Apex programming only, we are integrating that Salesforce application with any external systems also. So that Salesforce is not only giving the ready-made applications as part of SaaS, Salesforce has given a platform also. Through that platform, we can build our own custom applications and we can integrate that Salesforce application with any external systems. For integration, we don't have any additional features. So those are available as part of Force.com platform only. Here also we are using Apex programming. Don't expect different programming languages. Like as for the normal business logic, Apex programming, for integration, different programming, not like that. Here also we are using same Apex programming. Same classes, same methods, same business logic, if conditions, for loops, everything will be same, no change. But some different classes we are using. That's it, nothing else. Here we are using some different classes are available, which are as part of those APIs. Now, as part of this Apex programming, we are having some certain APIs are available. Through those APIs, we can able to use those ready-made classes in order to integrate that Salesforce application with some external systems. Now, so now here in this case, By using the Salesforce platform, we can integrate that Salesforce application with any external systems also. Now, so now tell me, so what are the scenarios which enforce you to go to the integration first? Why should we go for integration, basically? What is the need? What is the need of this integration here?
If you want to get data from other systems,
okay,
external systems,
right? If you want to get some data from the external systems, okay.
SAP to or Salesforce migrations or
okay. If you want to migrate, at that time also we can go with the integration. Like as data migration we can do.
Sir, if we want to do any transaction or any support from the third-party application, at that time also we need to integrate the
right
third-party application with Salesforce.
right
Want to collaborate with other organizations.
another platform.
We need to improve some productivity and quality of their operations.
like they
If we want to deploy to another system.
No, that is not the for that one no need of integration. We are having the deployment features are separate.
Something kind of reports and dashboards to other servers, so that can be useful with this integration.
Okay, so for example,
Salesforce.
right
Want to collaborate with other organizations.
Another platform.
We need to improve some productivity and quality of their operations.
like they
If we want to deploy to another system.
No, that is not the for that one no need of integration. We are having the deployment features are separate.
Something kind of reports and dashboards to other servers, so that can be useful with this integration.
Okay, so for example, if you want to get some data from some third-party database and if you want to represent in your Salesforce, then we can go with integrations also. Okay, right? Now, multiple scenarios will come into the picture to have that integration. Like for example, assume that I'm building a Salesforce application. But that means by using the Salesforce platform, we are building an application. Okay? We are building an application which is used to automate my supermarket business process. For my supermarket business, I need an application where I would like to provide the online facility. Generally, assume that, for example, I have a supermarket. So in my supermarket, we are offering the various products to the customers. Some grocery items, some vegetables, and then some electronic items. There are various different items we are offering to the customers. So every day, so many customers are visiting the supermarket and are purchasing the items whatever they want. But now the situation is, because of this COVID-19, the people are not coming outside from their homes. Because of their safety purpose, because of their family members' safety purpose, the people are not going outside. If there is any emergency need, then only they are coming outside from their homes. So in this case, the customers can't able to visit my supermarket. So I can't increase my sales. For that one, what I want to do is, I want to provide one additional facility to my customers that the customer no need to visit my supermarket physically to buy the items whatever they want. They can sit in their home and just they can able to raise that orders through online. So I would like to provide one online facility inside my application so that the customer can access my application through their mobiles or through the smartphones or through their by using that any browser, whatever, through internet. They can access my application and they can select the products. They can select the products. Select the items whatever they want, and then they can able to add those items to the cart. Add them to the cart. So whatever the items they want, they can able to select the items and they can add them to the cart along with the quantity. So now, once the items have been getting selected, then the customer has to make the payment. Okay, the customer has to make the payment over. Whatever the items they have selected depends upon the number of items, depends upon the quantity of the items they have selected. So now it is going to be preparing the bill. Now the customer has to make the payment over here through online. Okay, through online. So now the customer has to make the payment over. So previously what happened, the customer is visiting the supermarket, he is purchasing, he is selecting the items, and then he is going to making the payment at the billing counter. But now I want to give everything through online. So now in this case, how the customer can make the payment over? For that one, if they wants to make the payment, then I need to integrate my Salesforce application with that payment gateway. It's nothing but with the banking systems. So as soon as when the user click on that make the payment button, then automatically it has to redirect that application. It has to redirect the user to the banking application. It has to redirect the user to the banking application. That means here what happened, how it is redirecting to the banking application. I need to implement some certain features inside my supermarket business application, which will be integrating with the banking system, nothing but the payment gateways. Payment gateway. So now through the payment gateway web services, I need to integrate my Salesforce application with banking systems so that as soon as when the user click on this particular make the payment button, automatically it will be invoking the payment gateway service, which will be redirecting the user to the banking application so that the user can select the banking option, whatever he wants. It may be credit card, it may be debit card, it may be like as net banking, whatever. And then from there he can able to make the payment. So once a payment has been getting generated, once a payment has been done, then it is going to be generating a sales order. It is generating a sales order. Now the sales order is going to be assigning to one of our salesperson. So the salesperson is going to be preparing those items and then he is delivering those items to the customer's place automatically here. Within 2 hours of time or on the same day, he is delivering those items to the customer's place. So now when we need to deliver these items, if the payment has been done, how can we make the payment through the banking applications? That means by using payment gateway. Payment gateway is nothing but one of the web service which is given by the banking organization to connect to the banking system to make the payment, to perform some transaction. So that here we have to buy the license of that payment gateway. Through the payment gateway license, we can able to integrate our application and with the banking systems, and we can able to transfer the amount through online also. So nowadays, wherever you go, it may be any application, it may be Amazon, it may be Flipkart, it may be any e-commerce applications also, it may be Paytm also, it may be any reservation systems like as banking reservation, it may be the travel reservation, it may be the movie ticket reservation, train reservation, anything. We are going to be making the payment through online. How? Because of this payment gateways. Nothing but those applications has been integrated with the banking systems with the help of payment gateway. Those applications are integrated with that banking systems through payment gateway. Like the similar way, what are the new applications that I am building as part of my business? So now to make that payments through online by our customers, I need to integrate my application with that banking systems through payment gateway. At that time, we have to use the facility of integration. Through integration, we have to integrate my Salesforce application with the third-party system, because banking is a third-party system, which is a secured system, which is completely protected by the various firewalls. which is running behind the firewall, so which is having a protected network is available, so that I need to connect to the protected network, the system, with the help of the payment gateway web service, so that I can integrate my Salesforce application with this banking system, so that my customers can able to buy the products through online by making the payment through online itself. So at that time, we need to go with that integration facilities. Through integration, we can able to interact with that banking systems also. That facility is available. This is one of the requirement which requires the integration facilities as part of your application needs. Now, suppose for example, let's take few more scenarios. Assume that, for example, I'm having a Salesforce application, my own organization, my Salesforce organization. Now, I'm having my Salesforce organization. As part of this organization, I'm having my account records. I'm having this accounts tab. Through this one, we can create some new account records also. For example, assume that I'm creating a new account record with the name some Pradeep Kumar. Account site I'm indicating like some pharma. He belongs to the pharma organization. Type of the customer is prospect. Industry I'm indicating like some chemicals or some manufacturing. And the account number I'm giving some value. Rating value I'm indicating like as heart. Phone number of the customer. Fax number of the customer. And the website, ownership, and the annual revenue, account to source, and then I'm indicating that billing street. Billing street I'm indicating like as some flat number, okay, 44401, some RK apartments, some Srinagar colony, and the city is some Hyderabad. State, some Telangana. Postal code, for example, I'm entering 500032. And the country is India. Customer priority, I'm giving the high priority to my customer because he's purchasing some more number of products. And then active status, I'm indicating as yes, he's an active customer. Now, he's an active customer. Now, after entering the data inside this particular fields, then I am going to be creating this record. Now, as soon as once you click on that save button, whatever the city to which the customer is associated, okay, whatever the city to which the customer is associated, that city related weather information I would like to collect. That city related weather information I want to collect. I want to update this information in my separator fields. Now, so in this particular object, I'm having inside this particular object, I'm having some additional fields are available here. I'm having some additional fields are available. Now through these additional fields, I would like to update this information. Assume that I'm having some additional fields over here in order to update the temperature information. So now I would like to collect the weather information of this city. This customer is belongs to some Hyderabad city. So now for this Hyderabad, what is the current temperature I want to collect? Then how can we get this weather information here? I want to get the weather information of this respective city. I want to update inside the fields. Assume that I'm having some 3 fields are available, like as one is from minimum temperature, maximum temperature, pressure, humidity, wind speed, like that I'm having some additional fields are available. In those fields, I would like to update this weather information. Now the city to which the customer is associated, now that city's weather information I would like to collect. Then how can we collect this weather information? When you go to your smartphones, When you go to your smartphones, now you will be having some weather apps are available inside your mobile, inside your smartphone, which is going to be representing the current weather information in your area. In your location, whatever the current weather information is available, that weather information will be getting visibility. Then how the weather information is collecting by that application, from where it is collecting, for that one, we are having some third-party applications are available. We are having some third-party applications are available. Like for example, we are having a third-party application called as Open Weather Map. Open Weather Map is an organization. So now there, these people are going to be collecting the weather information of the various cities in the various locations. That entire weather information they're updating inside their website. They're maintaining one application over here. This is the Open Weather Map organization. This application is available, which is holding almost more than 2 lakhs cities weather information is available inside this. Not only the current weather information, historical data also, previous weather information. Yesterday, what about the temperature? Day before yesterday, like that here, we can able to collect the historical information along with the forecasting information also. Forecasting means what? Future. For the next 1 week, how will be the weather in Hyderabad? For the next 2 days, how will be the weather? Tomorrow, how will be the weather? They will be having the next 1 week or 15 days weather information also, we can see. So the complete weather information is available inside this application. So third-party application which has been purely built by using the PHP. By using the PHP programming, they have built this application over here. We can see that weather information also. So that facility is available. Hours information, based on the hours also we can collect this information. Based on the days also we can collect this information. That facility is available over here. So in this case, if you want to get the weather information over here, we are going to be using this. There is a such a functionality is available over here. So we can specify that whether the city name, based on the city name, we can able to collect the weather information also. Like for example, I'm searching for some Hyderabad, India. Why I'm giving Hyderabad, India, simply we can give the city name also. But here with the city Hyderabad, we are having in 2 countries, we are having this Hyderabad city. One is in Pakistan, second one is in India. In Pakistan also there is a city available with the name Hyderabad. In India also we are having that city with the name Hyderabad. So that in order to get that weather information, exact information, we are giving the country code also. I'm indicating Hyderabad, IN. So in this Hyderabad, which is related to India, what is the current weather information we can able to fetch? We can see that in the information also over here. So now we can able to see this weather information of Hyderabad. So now it is indicating this weather information also here. Currently the weather information is 28 degrees centigrade here. Now we can able to specify the time also. The local time it is indicating over here. The wind speed also it is indicating that. Cloudiness also it is indicating. The pressure information, humidity, sunrise, sunset, geographical coordinates, everything we can able to see inside that. So now the next 13 days, what will be the weather? Nothing but today is a Saturday, the weather information is available. Now the Sunday, how will be the weather? Monday, how will be the weather? 1st June, 2nd June, like that we can see the forecasting information for the next the 13 days also. Till June 11th, what will be the temperature here in Hyderabad? We can able to track. So in this case, the complete weather information is available inside this application itself. So how these people are going to be collecting the weather information? Because when coming to this organization, they're having the various branches. In those branches, they're having the weather stations are available. Okay, in those branches, they're having the weather stations are available. So now almost they're having 4,000 weather stations are available. They're having almost the 4,000 weather stations are available. Through those weather stations, they're going to be collecting the weather information. Okay, related to the almost 2 lakhs cities information. 2 lakhs cities information they're collecting over here. 2 lakhs cities weather information they're collecting over here. That facility is available to you. So now when coming to the Open Weather Map application, Open Weather Map is an organization which is going to be providing the weather information belongs to the various cities which are available inside the entire world. Not only India related, not only US related, all the cities in the globally. All the cities in the globally that are going to be collecting the weather information. If you want to get the current weather information over here, when you go to this documentation, we can able to verify. They're indicating clearly here. So now in this case, they're indicating access the current weather data for any location on the earth, including over 2 lakhs cities. That means almost 2 lakhs cities weather information they're collecting. How current weather is frequently updated inside this particular the application, okay, based on the global models of the data from more than 40,000 weather stations. They're having the various weather stations are available in the different countries. Through these weather stations, they are going to be collecting the current weather information of the various cities. That information they're updating inside this application. From there, we can able to collect the data also. So now in this case, they're indicating not only the current weather information. So now here, observe this one here, they're maintaining that we provide 40-year historical weather data for any location. That means what? So now in the last 40 years, so now what about that weather information at that time? 10 years back, we can so-and-so date what is the weather information, what is the weather temperature in some so-and-so location. They will provide last 40 years data, they will provide historical data. That means older data, so they will provide. So that much of capability is available as part of this application. So now in this case, whatever the application that you have inside your smartphones, in your smartphones, you are having some weather related applications are there, which is indicating the current weather, the current temperature information about that area, location that will be collecting through with the help of integrating with this kind of applications. Because that small app is not having the capability, that is not having any sensors to measure that current temperature of that area here. It is integrating. Whenever your internet has been on, it will be integrating. It is connecting to that weather map application internally. It will collect the weather information, it is updating inside your mobile. This is the internal process, nothing but that is purely integrated. Now, so in this case, each and every mobile app is internally integrating with this kind of weather applications. It is collecting the weather information, and that information will be getting visible to you inside your mobile device, so that we can see what is the current temperature in that area. Like the similar way here also, now what I want to do, this is a third-party application. It is a third-party organization. Now what I want to do, as soon as whenever I'm entering some city name, Hyderabad, so now this is a city name, I will pass to this particular application. I want to integrate my Salesforce with this open weather map application. Now as soon as once you click on the save button, now automatically I want to pass the city name to this open weather map application. It has to collect that weather information. It has to update into my Salesforce instance. So that I would like to collect that weather information of that respective city to which the customer is associated. So in this case, how can we collect this information? At that time, we have to integrate the Salesforce application with this weather map applications also. With this kind of third-party applications, we can able to integrate. So in these kind of situations, we can go with that integration facilities where I'm integrating my Salesforce application with this open weather map as well. We'll see how can we integrate, okay, how to integrate the Salesforce with this open weather map application also. We'll see practically as well. For that one, this open weather map application is going to be providing an API, nothing but some ready-made classes to integrate. Because generally, as of now, we have developed so many features as part of our development or configuration. But when coming to the integration, integration is not a one-man's job. Integration is not a one-man's job. Integration belongs to the team's jobs. It involves two teams. Nothing but here from Salesforce side, we are going to be supporting to that application. Nothing but from the third-party application side, we need some input. We need some input. Like us, whatever the way two people are communicating in the real world. Whatever the way two people we are communicating in the real world, like the similar way, I want to make two applications can communicate with each other. This is my Salesforce application. This is the open weather map application. Now I want to provide the communication between these applications. I want to provide that handshake between these applications. These two applications can talk to each other. So now my Salesforce application will pass the city name, and this open weather map application will provide the response over here. So that I want to make the two applications can talk to each other. For that reason, we are using integration. Integration is not a one-man's job. Integration is a two teams job. Two teams has to collaboratively work. Now, in this case here, the third-party application, we don't know what is the third-party application will do, what is the capability of the third-party system, we don't know. At that time, from this third-party system side, we need some person who can support us. That means what the third-party system is expecting, what input values are required, how many input values are required, what type of values are required, in which format it is required, and then in which format it is sending the response to us. Then here, based on that, we need to provide the input values. It is giving the response to us. Then we need to collect that response and we need to parse in our own format wherever you want to represent. So in this case, integration is not a one-man's job. Integration is a two teams job. So two teams have to be work collaboratively in order to integrate that Salesforce with third-party applications. So in this case, whenever if you want to integrate that, then we should be having some communication paths. Those are called as endpoints. Those are called as endpoint. So in this case, here, when coming to that third-party system, also they're providing some set of APIs. They're providing some set of API through which we can able to integrate. For that reason, we can go to that API documentation. They are going to be indicating this is the API, Web Service API. For this one, we have to pass the city name along with that application ID, nothing but your application key. We have to pass your application key or your API key. Based on that, we can able to integrate, we can able to invoke, and we can able to collect that respective cities weather information also. So now they're indicating that in which format we need to connect, nothing but how to connect to the system over here. This is the URL to which we need to connect. Whenever we are connecting to this one here, how it is providing the response over here. We can see the response also. Response also will be nothing but the API response will be look like this. Okay, API response will be look like this over. So this is the response it will be representing here. But this is nothing but JSON format. This is called as JSON format of response. We'll see what exactly the JSON, what is the JSON format, how to represent everything. We'll see JSON also as part of this integration. Whenever I'm passing the city name, based on that city name, we can able to get that response like this. Then we need to pass this response. We need to collect each and every value, minimum temperature, maximum temperature, pressure value, humidity value, wind speed, everything we can collect, and then we can update into our Salesforce instance. We can store into our database wherever you want. That facility is available here. In these kind of situations, we can go with that integrations also. Now, sometimes, for example, sometimes you can raise a question. In application requirement, sometimes we need to be integrating. Like, as soon as once you click on that save button, my record has to be get saved. Once a record has been getting saved successfully, then immediately I want to show a Google map over here. Here, I would like to show one Google map based on this address. Whatever the address they have mentioned, based on that flat number, apartment name, and then street information which they have mentioned along with the city, based on this one, I would like to collect that geographical coordinates. That means the latitude and the longitude values, and based on that latitude and longitude, I want to show a Google map over here. Google Map is what? It's not an inbuilt feature of Salesforce. It's a third-party application related to the Google. So if you want to generate the Google map, what we need that geographical coordinates, like as latitude, longitude. How can we collect that? For that one, we are having the geocodes is a separate web service. It's a third-party application. Now, geocoding API. A separate API has been given by the Google people. Geocoding API. So geocoding API is a separate platform which is maintaining by the Google people. Whenever you are passing some address, if you are passing some address, like for example, it is a URL here, maps.googleapis.com, maps.apis geocode. So now if you are passing some address, like as address equals to, this is the address over here, address equals to 1600 Amphitheater Park View, Mountain View, and then California. And then your application key. If you're passing this address, based on this address, it is going to be providing the respective, okay, the geographical coordinates. It is going to be returning the geographical coordinates. So this is the address which we have mentioned over here. So this is the address which we have supplied. If I'm passing the address, it is providing that latitude value and the longitude value. Latitude value and the longitude value. Based on this latitude value and the longitude value, we need to generate that Google map. To get this particular latitude and longitude, we have to integrate that with geocoding API. Suppose if you want to generate the Google Maps, then we have to use Google Map API separate. Now, Google Map API is separate over here. So first of all, we have to get that respective latitude and longitude values, and based on this latitude and the longitude values, we are going to be passing that values to the Google Map so that we can able to generate that Google Map also based on that latitude and the longitude values as well. So in this case, some different formats are available. Different formats are available. Just you want a route map, or just you want some addresses also, or you want any other navigations also, or the traffic information also in these locations, in that areas. If you want those information, they will be having the different pricings over here. Google is going to be charging the different pricing over here. So now pricing for the route maps over here. Only the static maps, dynamic maps. For the street view also different that charging over here. Dynamic street views that charging some different pricing over here. So like that here they are providing the different mappings. When you go to the routes, only for the direction they are charging $5, and the direction advanced. Okay, directions advanced. Like as I get directions for transit, biking, driving or walking at that time. So advanced driving, say advanced the directions information, distance and matrix here, and then roads information, nearest roads also, speed limits also. Like that they're charging some different information. Places, for the places they're indicating over here. To find that places, to find that a place of photos of that places also. Current location, geolocation, based on the time zones, they're charging some different pricing. So now here in this case, what happened? We are going to be collecting these kind of APIs to integrate with our Salesforce. So in this case, whenever if you want to integrate your Salesforce application with this kind of third-party applications, then we can able to go with that the integration facilities. Through integration, we can able to integrate that Salesforce application with any external systems also. That facility is available to you. That may be with the weather map applications also. It may be with the Google Maps also, with some Java applications also, backend applications also, SAP also, other third-party databases also, ERP applications also, e-commerce applications also, banking systems also. With any system we can able to integrate. That facility is available. So in this case, integration is used to provide the communication between the multiple applications. Provide the communication between the disparate applications which are purely developed by using two different programming languages which are running on two different platforms. So to provide the communication between the two different applications, we are using the feature called as integrations. Now, so why? Because is when you go to that organizations, okay, when you go to that organizations, for example, come to a general scenario, let me explain. Assume that, for example, I'm having a supermarket business. I'm having a supermarket business. As part of my business, we are having so many departments are available. Like we are having a vendor management department. As integrations. Now, so why? Because is when you go to that organizations, okay, when you go to that organizations, for example, come to a general scenario, let me explain. Assume that, for example, I'm having a supermarket business. I'm having a supermarket business. As part of my business, we are having so many departments are available. Like we are having a vendor management department. What this vendor management department will do, now these people's main job is they have to collect the various vendors. Because if I'm providing some products to the supermarket, that means all these products we are manufacturing, no. In our supermarket, I'm providing some vegetables, some fruits, grocery items, electronic items, wardrobe, so many things. But all these things we are manufacturing, no. These are not manufacturing by ourselves. Fruits we are collecting from a different vendor. And the vegetables from a different vendor. Grocery items from different vendors. Electronic items from different vendors. And then wardrobes from different vendors. So we are collecting the items, all this from the different vendors or different distributors, and we are placing all the items at one place so that the customer can come to my supermarket, they can buy all the items, whatever they want, at one shot. For that reason here, to collect all the vendors' information, nothing but the people who are going to be providing the items, those claims information they will collect, those vendors' information they will collect. Now, after that, we are having the sales department. So now inside my supermarket, we are having so many sales people are available who are going to be keep on selling out the products here. They're generating the bills and everything. We are having the finance department who are taking care of the financial responsibility. That means how much revenue we have generated, so how much amount we need to pay to the vendors, everything. So now how many items we have collected from this vendor, everything will be taken care by the finance team. And then we are having the HR department. So we are having the various departments are available as part of my supermarket business. Now, as part of this vendor management department, to store all this information, to manage this vendor related information, we are using a Java application. We are using a Java-based application to automate all the vendors' information. So today, how many products we have collected from this vendor? So what is the quantity? What is the price of each and every item? And from the second vendor, how many items we have collected? Everything we can able to automate this whole information by using a Java application. For the sales-related information, we are going to maintaining by using an SAP application. And the finance related information we are managing by using the Salesforce application. HR related information we are using some Oracle or some Microsoft document by using the Microsoft document based application. That means what in each and every department we are using some different application which has been developed by using the different programming languages. As part of this vendor management department, I'm using a Java application. As part of sales department, SAP application. For the financial automation, Salesforce application. For the HR automation, MS.NET based application. That means different applications we are using. But at the end of the day, I need a consolidated report. But at the end of the day, I need a consolidated report that how many items we have collected from the different vendors. What is the stock initially today morning? How many items are available in my supermarket today morning here? And then by end of the day, by end of the day, so now I need a consolidated report. Right now, how many items are available right now? How many items, how many products we have sold out? How much revenue we have generated? How many employees are working right now? Everything I want that complete automation. So at that time, what needs to be done? We have to provide the interaction between these applications. What are the applications that we have built? So between these applications, we have to provide the interactions over here. These applications should be tagged to each other. If these applications are tagged to each other, then only we can able to collect the consolidated information from all these applications, and then we can able to generate a final report to the user. It may be daily report, weekly report, monthly report also. Now, so in this case, what happened? I need a consolidated report. By end of the day, I want a report. How many items you have collected from the vendors today morning? And then how many items are right now available in my store? How many items we have sold out? how much revenue we have generated, how many customers has visited. So everything I need to track. I want an automated process. I want a consolidated report. At that time, so we need to collect the data from the Java application, SAP application, and the Salesforce application, .NET application, and then I need to generate a consolidated report. So for that reason, we need to make these applications to get communicate with each other. Even though these applications are the different application, disparate systems which have been built by using some different programming languages, I need to make these applications can tap to each other. For that reason, we are going to be using this integration. So that normally when coming to a business, we are not only using a single application to automate the entire business process, we are going to be using different applications, and we need to make those applications to get integrated to make it as a whole, to make it as a single. So for that reason here also, we are going to be using different applications and we can make it integrated with each other. These are the various scenarios which came into that integration features, which especially enforce you to go to that integration. Don't expect, if you're having multiple departments, everybody is using the same application, not like that. Department-wise, they're using some different applications. Like for example, let me give you one small scenario. When you go to the bank, bank is offering two types of services to you basically here. One is core banking services, like as account opening, deposit, withdraw facility, checkbook facility, online banking, DD facility. These are all they're implementing through core banking. Second one, mortgage facility. Mortgage means what? Loans. So now in this case, what happened? The bank people are using the two different applications over here. For the core banking, the bank people are using that Finacle. Finacle is a product which has been developed by the Infosys. It's a product of Infosys. Each and every banking organization, private banking sector, also government banking sectors also. Everybody is using Finacle in India. And then for the loans, they are going to be using a product called as FinOne. FinOne is a separate product which has been especially designed for the loans processes. Especially for the loans processes, the people are using FinOne in the product. Finacle is for core banking, FinOne is for mortgage. That means what? In the banking also they are using different products. For the loans process, they are using FinOne. For the basic core banking services, they are using Finacle. So in this case, even though these two are different applications, these two will be integrating because the customer is taking so many loans. Whenever I'm opening the customer record, I can see all my loans information also. What are the loans that I have taken from different banks? Okay, what is the outstanding amount? And then what are the credit cards that I'm utilizing? Everything we can able to see in one shot. How? Because these applications are integrated with each other. Whenever you are logging into your banking application, I can see my loans information also. What are the various loans that I have? What kind of loans that we have? Personal loan, jewelry loan, home loan, everything will be getting listed out. But loans information is inside that FinOne application. But that will be we can access through Finacle. So in this case, what happened? Even though when coming to the organization, we are having the different departments. In each and every department, we are using some different applications. Those applications we can able to integrate here. In this kind of situations, integration is a mandatory feature everywhere. You can go with any organization, definitely they will be having the integration facilities. So that here, integration is a feature which is used to make the two applications can talk to each other, two applications can communicate with each other. Now, so now here in this case, now let's see what exactly the integration, what are the various ways are available to do the integration. When coming to the integrations, whenever if you want to do the integration, we have two ways are available. Okay, we have two ways to integrate. Integrate the Salesforce with the third-party systems. Whenever we are integrating that Salesforce with some external systems, we have two ways are available. Okay, we have two ways are available to integrate that Salesforce application with some external systems. now. So in this case, whenever we are going to be integrating that Salesforce with any third-party systems, we have two ways are available to integrate that Salesforce with some external systems over there. Now, what are those? First one is without coding, nothing but declarative integration. Declarative integration. Second one, programmatic integration. Programmatic integration. Declarative integration means what? Whenever you are integrating Salesforce with some third-party applications. Whenever you are integrating the Salesforce with the third-party applications, okay, we have two ways are available: declarative and programmatic. Declarative means what? Without coding. Without coding, we can able to integrate that Salesforce with the third-party systems. Second one, with the coding. Okay, with the coding, we can able to integrate that Salesforce with the third-party systems. Then what do you mean by declarative? That means without writing any code, without using any programming languages, without using any APIs, just by using some mouse clicks also, we can able to integrate Salesforce with some third-party systems. Then how can we do that over here? How can we implement declarative integrations? Declarative integration can be implemented with the help of two ways. The first one is by using integration tools. Now, what are those? First one is without coding, nothing but declarative integration. Declarative integration. Second one, programmatic integration. Programmatic integration. Declarative integration means what? Whenever you are integrating Salesforce with some third-party applications. Whenever you are integrating the Salesforce with the third-party applications, okay, we have two ways are available: declarative and programmatic. Declarative means what? Without coding. Without coding, we can able to integrate that Salesforce with the third-party systems. Second one, with the coding. Okay, with the coding, we can able to integrate that Salesforce with the third-party systems. Then what do you mean by declarative? That means without writing any code, without using any programming languages, without using any APIs, just by using some mouse clicks also, we can able to integrate Salesforce with some third-party systems. Then how can we do that over here? How can we implement declarative integrations? Declarative integration can be implemented with the help of two ways. The first one is by using integration tools. By using integration tools. These are also called as EAI tools. Enterprise Application Integration Tools. Okay, Enterprise Application Integration Tools. We have so many integration tools are available in our IT industry. Like for example, we have TIPCO. TIPCO is one integration tool. Web Methods. CBeyond. CBeyond is also one of the integration tools. And the Microsoft Vista. Microsoft Vista is also one of the integration tools. We are having Dell Boomi. So now from Dell organization, we are having an integration tool that is called as a Boomi. Dell Boomi is also one of the integration tool to integrate that Salesforce with some external systems. And then we have Informatica Cloud. Informatica Cloud is one of the product through which we can able to integrate that Salesforce with some third-party systems. Along with that, MuleSoft. Previously, MuleSoft is a separate organization, but right now MuleSoft comes under Salesforce now. MuleSoft has been acquired by Salesforce. And then, along with that, we are having some App Exchange products. App Exchange products. As part of App Exchange, we are having so many products are available over here. We can use some integration tools like as TIPCO, Web Methods, CBeyond, Microsoft Vista, Dell's Boomi, Informatica Cloud, Salesforce MuleSoft, and then we are having the app action products. Along with that, we are having some Jitterbit. Jitterbit is also one of the integration tools, and along with that, we are having the cast iron. Like that, we have so many integration tools are available in our IT industry. Through these tools, we can able to integrate. Along with that, we are having some specific products are also available as part of App Exchange. Inside that App Exchange, we are going to be using this App Exchange products also. Now, so now along with that, now in this case, so now we are having this App Exchange products also. When you go to that Salesforce App Exchange, we can see so many products related to integration feature. Like for example, when you go to that App Exchange, as part of this App Exchange, you know how to open this App Exchange, what are the applications are available, you are aware of. In our initial concept, we have discussed. When you go to this App Exchange, you will be having one category called as especially integration. So now as part of this integration, we can able to see what are the various App Exchange products are available, which are especially designed for integration of Salesforce with some third-party applications. Now we can able to use that. That is nothing but data loader.io. This is one of the tools. Jitterbit. And then we are having the eShop synchronization over here for the eShopify. And then Salesforce connector and the Jira tool. For the Jira, we can integrate with that Salesforce. And then we are having the simple import in order to import the data over here. And then Graph SQL, we can able to connect the Salesforce with any database, and we can able to execute that query, get the data we can able to represent in the form of the pictorial format. And then we are having the Agile Connect over here. Salesforce, we can able to interact with the Jira tool also here. We can able to integrate. So like that, here we are going to be having the various integration tools are available. Okay, we are having various integration tools are available through which we can able to integrate your Salesforce with that others third-party applications. Now, so like that, if you want to see some more, then click on show more. We can able to see. Salesforce to Outlook also we can integrate. Salesforce to Gmail also we can integrate. Salesforce to WhatsApp also we can integrate. Like that, so many applications are available as part of this integration domain. So that here we can able to collect all those applications as well here. So now in this case, by using this particular App Exchange products, we can able to integrate that Salesforce with any external systems also without writing any code. Now, so along with that here, the second one, as part of the Salesforce organization, okay, as part of my Salesforce organization, we are having one specific feature given by Salesforce, Salesforce to Salesforce integration. Whenever you are going to be integrating that Salesforce to Salesforce to transfer the data, at that time we are going to be using Salesforce to Salesforce integration feature, which has been given by Salesforce by default. It is an inbuilt feature of Salesforce. We no need to install anything. It's not an App Exchange product. It's a ready-made feature given by Salesforce as part of your organization. Let me show you. When you go to your Salesforce organization, here we are having a feature called as Salesforce to Salesforce. Go to that customize. Here we are having an option called as Salesforce to Salesforce. That means we can able to integrate one Salesforce instance with another Salesforce instance without writing any code, just by using nose pointers. We'll see tomorrow we are discussing about this Salesforce to Salesforce integration. Without writing any code, how can we connect to Salesforce organization? That may be from two different regions also. Those may not be in the same region. Those may not be in the same server. Those may be from different servers also. Those may be from different regions also. How can we pass the data? How to transfer the records from one Salesforce organization to another Salesforce organization? We'll see with the help of this Salesforce to Salesforce integration facility in Salesforce. So this is one inbuilt facility which have been given by Salesforce. Here we'll see how to implement this functionality step by step. Practical part we'll see in tomorrow's session. And then, along with that, Salesforce is providing one platform, a separate platform given by Salesforce that is called as Heroku platform. Heroku platform has been defined by Salesforce, implemented by Salesforce, especially for the integration of Salesforce with some third-party applications. So in this case, these are the various ways are available here. Okay, these are the various ways are available. Whenever if you want to integrate that Salesforce with some third-party systems, we have the first way is a declarative. That means without writing any code, just by using mouse pointers, we can integrate that Salesforce with some third-party systems as well. For that one, we are using integration tools like the TIPCO, Web Methods, CBR, Microsoft Vista, Dell's Boomi, Informatica Cloud, MuleSoft, Jitterbit, Cast Iron, and the various app exchange products are also available for us. And along with that, as part of our Salesforce organization, we are having a feature called as Salesforce to Salesforce integration feature, which has been given by Salesforce. Through this feature also, we can able to integrate that Salesforce application with another Salesforce application. Now, this is especially for Salesforce to Salesforce only, not for Salesforce to third party. Salesforce to Salesforce feature is applicable only from one Salesforce organization to another Salesforce organization to integrate, to transfer the data. And the third one, Heroku platform. So these are the three ways are available, which are comes under declarative integration. And the next one, programmatic integration. Sometimes CBR. CBR is also one of the integration tools. And the Microsoft Vista. Microsoft Vista is also one of the integration tools. We are having Dell Boomi. So now from Dell organization, we are having an integration tool that is called as a Boomi. Dell Boomi is also one of the integration tool to integrate that Salesforce with some external systems. And then we have Informatica Cloud. Informatica Cloud is one of the product through which we can able to integrate that Salesforce with some third-party systems. Along with that, MuleSoft. Previously, MuleSoft is a separate organization, but right now MuleSoft is comes under Salesforce now. MuleSoft has been acquired by Salesforce. And then, along with that, we are having some app exchange products. App exchange products. As part of app exchange, we are having so many products are available over here. We can use some integration tools like as TIPCO, Web Methods, CBR, Microsoft Vista, Dell's Boomi, Informatica Cloud, Salesforce MuleSoft, and then we are having the app exchange products. Along with that, we are having some Jitterbit. Jitterbit is also one of the integration tools, and along with that, we are having the Cast Iron. Like that, we have so many integration tools are available in our IT industry. Through these tools, we can able to integrate. Along with that, we are having some specific products are also available as part of App Exchange. Inside that App Exchange, we are going to be using this App Exchange products also. Now, so now along with that, now in this case, so now we are having this App Exchange products also. When you go to that Salesforce App Exchange, we can see so many products related to integration feature. Like for example, when you go to that App Exchange, as part of this App Exchange, you know how to open this App Exchange, what are the applications are available, you are aware of. In our initial concept, we have discussed. When you go to this App Exchange, you will be having one category called as especially integration. So now as part of this integration, we can able to see what are the various App Exchange products are available, which are especially designed for integration of Salesforce with some third-party applications. Now we can able to use that. That is nothing but data loader.io. This is one of the tools. Jitterbit. And then we are having the eShop synchronization over here for the eShopify. And then Salesforce connector and the Jira tool. For the Jira, we can integrate with that Salesforce. And then we are having the simple import in order to import the data over here. And then GraphSQL, we can able to connect the Salesforce with any database, and we can able to execute that query, get the data we can able to represent in the form of the pictorial format. And then we are having the Agile Connect over here. Salesforce, we can able to interact with the Jira tool also here. We can able to integrate. So like that here we are going to be having the various integration tools are available. Okay, we are having various integration tools are available through which we can able to integrate your Salesforce with that others third-party applications. Now, so like that if you want to see some more, then click on show more, we can able to see. Salesforce to Outlook also we can integrate. Salesforce to Gmail also we can integrate. Salesforce to WhatsApp also we can integrate. Like that, so many applications are available as part of this integration domain. So that here we can able to collect all those applications as well here. So now in this case, by using this particular application products, we can able to integrate that Salesforce with any external systems also without writing any code. Now, so along with that here, the second one, as part of the Salesforce organization, okay, as part of my Salesforce organization, we are having one specific feature given by Salesforce, Salesforce to Salesforce integration. Whenever you are going to be integrating that Salesforce to Salesforce to transfer the data, at that time we are going to be using Salesforce to Salesforce integration feature, which has been given by Salesforce by default. It is an inbuilt feature of Salesforce. We no need to install anything. It's not an application product. It's a ready-made feature given by Salesforce as part of your organization. Let me show you. When you go to your Salesforce organization, here we are having a feature called as Salesforce to Salesforce. Go to that customize. Here we are having an option called as Salesforce to Salesforce. That means we can able to integrate one Salesforce instance with another Salesforce instance without writing any code, just by using mouse pointers. We'll see tomorrow we are discussing about this Salesforce to Salesforce integration. Without writing any code, how can we connect two Salesforce organization that may be from two different regions also? Those may not be in the same region, those may not be in the same server, those may be from different servers also, those may be from different regions also. How can we pass the data, how to transfer the records from one Salesforce organization to another Salesforce organization? We'll see with the help of this Salesforce to Salesforce integration facility in Salesforce. So this is one inbuilt facility which have been given by Salesforce. Here we'll see how to implement this functionality step by step. Practical part we'll see in tomorrow's session. And then, along with that, Salesforce is providing one platform, a separate platform given by Salesforce that is called as Heroku platform. Heroku platform has been defined by Salesforce, implemented by Salesforce, especially for the integration of Salesforce with some third-party applications. So in this case, these are the various ways are available here. Okay, these are the various ways are available. Whenever if you want to integrate that Salesforce with some third-party systems, we have the first way is a declarative. That means without writing any code, just by using mouse pointers, we can integrate that Salesforce with some third-party systems as well. For that one, we are using integration tools like the TIPCO, Web Methods, CBR, Microsoft Vista, Dell's Boomi, Informatica Cloud, MuleSoft, Jitterbit, Cast Iron, and the various application products are also available. And along with that, as part of our Salesforce organization, we are having a feature called as Salesforce to Salesforce integration feature, which has been given by Salesforce. Through this feature also, we can able to integrate that Salesforce application with another Salesforce application. Now, this is especially for Salesforce to Salesforce only, not for Salesforce to third party. Salesforce to Salesforce feature is applicable only from one Salesforce organization to another Salesforce organization to integrate, to transfer the data. And then third one, Heroku platform. So these are the three ways are available which are comes under declarative integration. And the next one, programmatic integration. Sometimes these tools may not be sufficient. I want to go with programmatically. I want a real-time integration. I want a real-time integration. Then how can we implement a real-time integration? So now at that time, real-time means what? On the spot. On the spot. Like for example, whenever I'm depositing some money inside my branch, then it is going to be updating in the another branches also, remaining branches also. Centralized server also will be updating over here. I can deposit the money in the bank, okay, right now in a specific branch from Hyderabad. Then immediately after few seconds, now my friend or my father can take the money from the another state also. But branch to branch servers are different. So whenever they are going to be updating my balance inside that branch server, immediately it is going to be updating in the centralized server also. From that they can able to withdraw the money as well. That means real-time integration. Sometimes you can go with that scheduled integration. Scheduling means what, based on some specific time period, like as for every half an hour, for every 1 hour, for every 2 hours. If you want to integrate, that means if you want to post those transactions, at that time we can go with that scheduled integrations also. Scheduled integrations. Now, in this case here, whenever if you want to do that integration tool programmatically, then we are going to be using some separate features as part of Salesforce. So as part of Force.com platform, we are having few features are available here. First one is for the programmatical integration, we are going to be using email services. This is also called as email integration in Salesforce. Email integration. So I think you might be aware of that. Okay, you might be aware of. Okay, we have discussed about a concept called as email programming. As part of email programming that I told you, so now by using email programming, we can send the email notifications to the people and we can receive the email notifications also. How to send? That means outbound. How to send? By using single email message class, mass email message class. How to receive the email notifications? For that one, we are using an interface called as inbound email handler. So now at that time, we are going to be using the feature called as email services. We will see how to implement email integration also. We'll see practical concept with a practical real-time use case, and then we'll implement this functionality also. We'll see. How can we implement the email integration? We'll see practically. For that one, we are using that interface called as messaging.inbound email handler interface as part of this email integration. We'll see. How to do that, we'll see practically also. Next, along with that, we are going to be using some APIs. Salesforce has given so many APIs to you in order to have the integrations over here. Like we are using REST API. REST API. So now REST in the sense represents because representational state transfer. Representational state transfer. This is the API which has been given by Salesforce. As part of this REST API, we are using some set of ready-made classes like as HTTP class, HTTP request class, HTTP response class. By using these classes, we can able to integrate the Salesforce with some third-party systems also. So nowadays everybody is using that REST API because REST is very easy to implement, very easy to pass the content because it is storing, it is going to be transferring the data in the form of JSON format. REST is newly implemented based on JSON format of response. JSON format.
Sir.
JavaScript object notation. Yeah.
Sir. Then what is the difference between REST API and SOAP API?
We will see. We'll see that in the further concept. We'll see how to implement REST, how to implement that SOAP also.
Okay.
Now we'll see both as part of integration. Now, so we'll see when coming to the REST integration, REST API. REST is a very lightweight API which is providing some set of ready-made classes which will be very easy to implement, very easy to extend the data between the multiple applications by integrating that Salesforce with the third-party system. Any system we can able to integrate. That facility is available over there. Because REST is going to be purely extending the data in the form of a JSON format. JSON means a JavaScript object notation. JavaScript object notation, which is a very lightweight, which is very easy to pass the content over. We'll see what exactly the JSON concept, how to pass the JSON format of data by using the JSON classes, JSON parser class and the JSON generator classes. We'll see practically this concept also. Nowadays, everybody is using JSON format of API. Everybody is going to be using REST implementation. Especially REST implementation is utilizing by the smartphones, mobiles, and then the various backing systems. Everybody is going to be utilizing that REST API only nowadays because REST is very lightweight. It is a very lightweight, very easy to parse, very easy to integrate with the third-party systems. So that here everybody is using nowadays. It is the most advanced one. It's the most advanced one. The people are purely using this REST API. When you go to some databases, these databases are storing the data in the form of JSON format. Generally, in our database, the data we are storing in the form of tabular formats. There are some tables are available, some columns are available. In that one, it is storing the data. But when you go to some database, like as for example, we have a database called as MongoDB. MongoDB is purely storing the data in the form of JSON format because JSON format of response is very, very faster. Like for example, one small example. Whenever we are going to searching for some hotels, suppose if you are planning for a vacation to go to some Bangalore or to go to some Pune or to go to some other the tourist places, then at that time we are booking some hotels by using the various websites like as makemetrip.com also, or by using some ivivo.com, or we are having the websites are available to search for the hotels like as Oyo Rooms, various websites are available. Whenever you are typing some information, immediately it is fetching the data very fastly because those databases are purely using MongoDB. They're using purely JSON, parsing in the form of searching the data in JSON is very, very faster. That's what here most of the applications are using the MongoDB nowadays. Now, we'll see that here. How can we use this REST API as well, and how to use this JSON format? How can we parse this JSON content? Also, everything we'll see. And then the next one is the third one. We are using that SOAP API. SOAP API. SOAP means Simple Object Access Protocol. Simple Object Access Protocol. This is another API which has been given by Salesforce by default. By using this SOAP API also, we can able to integrate that Salesforce with some third-party applications. But this is heavyweight implementation because SOAP API is purely based on the XML format of request and response. That means whatever the request you want to send, whatever the response you are getting, that will be purely in the form of XML. Parsing this XML is a bit typical when compared with the JSON. In REST API, so now we are going to be using the JSON format of request and response. Response will be in the form of a JSON format. But SOAP API will be purely supporting XML. So now XML parsing here will be taking some more time. It is purely based on the WSDL files. So now the SOAP API implementation will be purely done based on that WSDL files, WSDL files, Web Service Description Language files. Web Service Description Language files. So we have to generate the WSDL file. Based on that WSDL files only, we can able to integrate that Salesforce with some third-party applications with the help of SOAP API. But very few cases will use that SOAP API because nowadays everybody is using REST API only because REST API is very, very faster than the SOAP API. Now, the next one. The fourth one is we are going to be using a feature called as outbound messaging. I think you know this one. You might be have heard about this word, outbound messaging, where we have used this word in the workflows. In the workflow rules, we have discussed about that as part of configuration. We have discussed when coming to the workflow rule is having 4 types of actions. Like we can able to send the email notifications, we can update the fields, we can assign a task to the user, and along with that, we can send an outbound message also to the external system. So now here in this case, as part of that workflow rule, through workflow rules also we can able to send an outbound message to the third-party system in the form of XML format. XML format by using a SOAP message here. Here also it is using the SOAP format of message. SOAP API internally use. We have to generate that XML format of physical file, and then we need to send it to the third-party system. They can able to consume that. So for that reason, we are using these outbound messages. So these are the 4 features are available as part of programmatical integrations here in Salesforce. Now, in this case, as part of this Salesforce, as part of this integration, we are going to be discussing about the declarative integration by using that Salesforce to Salesforce. We'll see how to use this Salesforce to Salesforce integration. We'll see practically, and then we'll see the concept of programmatical integration by using email services and the REST API. In REST API, we'll see both how to expose our services, how to consume the third-party services. Both we'll see practically, because this is the most important one as part of real-time implementation, as part of your profile, as part of interview process also. So that here REST implementation is a very commonly using here nowadays. Everybody is using this REST implementations here. Especially this has been designed for the mobile applications and the tab devices, and then any banking systems. Every application we can able to connect through REST implementation, which is very easy, very lightweight. We no need to use any XML formats. We can able to use with the help of JSON format. JSON format of responses parsing is very easy, very lightweight. And then we are having the concept of SOAP API also, how to implement the SOAP API. Through this SOAP API, how can we integrate that Salesforce with some third-party systems? We'll see practically also over here. Now, as part of this REST API, we'll see how to build our own web services. Okay, how to build our own web services also we can able to, we'll see practically as well. How to build our own web services and how can we expose to the third-party systems, and then how can we consume the third-party applications, web services. We'll see practically as part of this REST API and the SOAP API both. Now, so these are the various features we are going to be discussing as part of this integration. We'll see both the declarative integration and then programmatical integration also as part of our integration course. Now, so now let's see here. So what exactly that integration? Let me explain now. That already we have discussed. What are the things that I have discussed? I have documented inside my screenshots. Let's see. Now, so when coming to the integrations here, what exactly the integration? So now when coming to that enterprise, nothing but a business or an organization. An enterprise uses many applications which is designed to manage the data related to that part of that business. That means when coming to the organization, they may be having so many departments, so many portfolios are available, so many branches are available. In each and every branch, they are using some different applications to automate that business specific data, that department specific data, or that branch specific data. So now in this case, what are the application that we are using in each and every department? Those applications may not be built by using the same programming language. Those have been built by using different programming languages. Here we have discussed. So in this department, we are using Java application. In this department, we are using SAP application. For the finance department, Salesforce application. For the HR department, Office application. Like that, we are using the different applications which have been built by using some different programming languages. So many of the applications have been built by using different platforms. So now integration generally means combining parts, okay, so that they work together or form a whole. That means what? Integration is a feature which is used to combine all these applications interact with each other. To make these applications with each other, to make this application can talk to each other, they can communicate with each other, we are going to be using the feature called as integration. So simply we can say in one sentence, integration is a feature, integration is a way which is used to make two applications can communicate with each other. Whatever the way two people are communicating in the real world, like the similar way we can make two applications can talk to each other, okay, with the help of this integration. Now, so now in this case, as part of this integrations here, whenever we are going to be integrating that Salesforce, we are having the two ways of integrations are available that already I have discussed to you. Like we are having declarative and then programmatic. So for that one, I'm indicating over here. So now we are having the Salesforce application is available. Now the Salesforce application we can integrate with the various systems like ERP system, with some accounting packages. Now, so we can integrate that Salesforce application with some ERP systems or the accounting packages. Like we are having Tally. Tally is one of the accounting package. So with that Tally also we can able to integrate that Salesforce. We are having payment gateways for the banking systems. We can able to integrate over here. And then e-commerce are point of sale. E-commerce means what? Online, like as online applications, like as Flipkart, Amazon. With this also we can able to integrate. Point of sale application. Point of sale application means what? Like when you go to the supermarkets or when you go to the shopping malls, whenever we are going to be purchasing some items, then we are going to making the payment. When you go to the billing counter, they are going to be using a system which will be integrated with the various hardware devices. So that those devices are called as the point of sale application, POS applications. And then we can connect that Salesforce with some third-party databases also, like as Oracle SQL Server also. We can integrate that Salesforce with the third-party system by using some third-party applications or by using third-party APIs. We can connect this Salesforce with some legacy systems also. Legacy systems means what? Which are very, very older applications, which are standalone applications, which have been built very long back. Which has been built very long back, like 30 years before, 40 years before they are implemented. So with those applications also we can able to integrate that Salesforce by using either tools or by using APIs. So tools means it is a declarative, API means it is a programmatical. So that we can integrate the Salesforce with all these kinds of applications by using the tools or by using the API. Now, so we can integrate this Salesforce with all these type of applications by using these tools or by using these APIs. Now, so whenever we are going to be integrating that Salesforce with the third-party systems, we have three ways to integrate that Salesforce with some third-party applications also. Whenever we are integrating, we have three ways are available over here. The first one is user interface integration. Second one is business logic integration. Third one is data integration. User interface integration, business logic integration, and the data integration. What do you mean by user interface integration? User interface integration is nothing but now we can able to integrate that application with some third-party systems also, but the user doesn't know that these applications are integrated internally. The user doesn't know these applications are integrated internally. The user will start off, these all are part of that application only, but internally, these are different systems which are internally integrated with each other. Now, like for example, let's see. For example, assume that I'm using my Gmail application. For example, I'm using a Gmail application. Now, so now as part of Google people are not only providing only the Gmail application, they're providing so many applications also. Like they're providing the Google search also, Google Maps also, YouTube also, Google Play Store, Google News, Google Contacts, Google Meet, nothing but that meeting links, Google Drive, Google Calendar, Google Translate, Google Shopping, Google Photos, like that. So these are different applications over here. These are different applications. So as soon as once you click on this particular Google Drive, it is opening this Google Drive. Generally, the user will start off, this is also part of the Gmail application, but this is not a part of the Gmail application. It's a separate application which has been internally integrated over there, which has internally integrated by default over there. So in this case, what happened? When the user click on this particular Google Drive, the user will start off, this is also a part of this Gmail application, but this is not the part, this is a separate application which has been integrating through user interface. We no need to write any code. We no need to log into that application directly. We no need to specify separate credentials. Just by using single sign-on, by using a single user interface, by using a single credentials, by using the Gmail account credentials only, we can access the YouTube also, Google Play Store, Google Maps, Google News, Google Drive, everything we can able to access. That means a single sign-on feature. So by using a single user interface, a username and the password, we can access the multiple applications also. That facility is available as part of this. But the user doesn't know. These are different applications. The user will start off, this is also part of this application features. So now this kind of integration is called as a user interface integration. It can be done with the help of the single sign-on. This is called as user interface integration. Now, for example, when you go to this user interface integration, like we are having this Salesforce application is available. Salesforce application can able to interact with that Google also, with the Workday also, with the Concur application, with Amazon, okay, with the various the POS systems also, with the various centralized databases also it can able to connect, okay, by using the single sign-on. Through the single sign-on, it can able to interact with some third-party applications also. That facility is available as part of this user interface integration. Now, so when coming to the business logic integration of the data integration, business logic integration and the data integration we can able to do, okay, with the help of this APIs or with the help of this tools also. Now, by using these APIs or the tools, we can able to integrate that Salesforce with some other third-party applications as well. Like we can use Salesforce application products also, Dell's Boomi also, Jitterbit also, NetSuite, Informatica Cloud, or the MuleSoft tool also. We can able to use these tools so that we can able to integrate that Salesforce to interact with the third-party systems, like as legacy systems also, financial systems, HR systems, call center applications, and then the custom internal applications. Everything we can able to interact by using that SOAP API or the REST APIs over here, so that we can able to integrate that Salesforce application with any external systems also. That may be user interface integration, or it may be the business logic or the data integration also. User interface means what? It will be redirecting the user to the third-party application. Directly from there, we can able to access those features. And the business logic or data means what? We can consume the third-party functionalities into our local system, or we can expose our functionality to the third-party systems also. At that time, we are using the help of business logic and data integration, which has been given by Salesforce. These are the three ways of integration is available as part of your Salesforce. User interface integration, and then business logic integration and the data integration. Then how can we do this one? How can we implement this one? So as part of that, we are going to be using the various approaches to implement the business logic and the data integration, like as outbound messaging, email services, call-ins and call-outs. Okay, call-ins means what? We are going to be, the call-ins in the sense, we are going to be preparing our own web service. We are exposing to the third-party website, third-party systems. Third-party system is going to be invoking our web service, that is called as call-ins. We'll see in tomorrow's session. I will show you what exactly the call-in, what exactly the call-out is. Call-out means what? If you are invoking the third-party web service, if you are invoking a outside web service, then it is called as call-out. Call-in means what? Whenever the third-party people are invoking our service, like for example, like as incoming, outgoing facility in our mobiles. Incoming means what? Somebody is going to be calling me. Somebody is calling me. That is nothing but incoming. Like the similar way, I am having some web service in my Salesforce instance that is calling, that is invoking by third-party people. So at that time, that is called as call in. Call out means what? Like outgoing. That means here we are going to be making a call to outside people. Like the similar way, third-party people, Java people are having their own web service. I want to invoke that web service from my Salesforce. So through Salesforce, we are going to be invoking the third-party web service that is called as call out. So that here we are going to be using these features in order to implement the call-in and the call-outs feature. How to implement call-ins, how to implement call-outs, we'll see practically also over there. The facility will be available to you. Like for example, let's see. So now in this case, suppose for example, if the third-party system, this is the third-party system is available for you. If the third-party system is going to be invoking our own Salesforce service, our own web service, then it is called as call-in, nothing but inbound. Suppose if the Salesforce is invoking the third-party web service, then it is called as outbound, nothing but call-out service. Okay, call-out service. That means external system calls your Salesforce instance, that is called as inbound or call-in. Now Salesforce calls a credit check external application here. Now at that time, this is called as call-out feature. How to implement this call-ins, how to implement the call-outs, we'll see practically as part of our integration sessions by using the REST implementations. These are the three types of integrations are available: user interface integration, business logic integration, and the data integration. So now here, how to implement this integration as part of our Salesforce instance, we'll see practically in this course. We'll see as part of this integration course, we are going to be discussing about how to implement this integration by using email services and then Salesforce to Salesforce, REST API, and the SOAP API. All this implementation we'll see practically as well. This is the overall introduction about the integration and the various ways that we can use to do the integration. Okay. So tomorrow we'll see the declarative integration, how to integrate the Salesforce with another Salesforce instance, how to transfer the records from one Salesforce organization to another Salesforce organization. We'll see practically in tomorrow's session. In tomorrow's session, we'll see the Salesforce to Salesforce integration. We'll see practically how to implement this functionality. We'll see. So now one thing is, for the development or for the configuration, the people are doing the practice or not, I don't know. But for integration, practice is very, very important. If you're not doing the practice for the integration, then understanding this concept and doing the practice is very, very important. If you're not doing the practice, then in future you will be facing lot of problems. Okay, so that here practice is very, very important for integration. It's a mandatory thing. Without the practice, we can't understand the remaining features for the concept. So that practice is very, very important over here. Okay. So tomorrow we'll see the Salesforce to Salesforce integration through configuration without writing any code. I will show you that how to implement each and every step-by-step functionality. We'll see practically in tomorrow's session. Okay. So please be available for tomorrow's session tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. Okay, same timings, 8 to 10 we'll be having the session tomorrow. Yeah.